Hello and welcome back to Might and Magic 3 Isles of Terra. So, continuing what we were on to before. Right now I'm standing outside the Temple Greenleaf because I also need to do something else before we finish the game. And that is, apparently there is actually an award you can get, according to my clue book, for donating at every temple. So that's what I'm going to try and get. I hope this won't take like a week's worth of time. But yeah, so donate to the temple for everyone. Except the Harlings, because who cares about them. And unfortunately we didn't actually get any blessings out of this. I was kind of hoping we would. No, it's only one day, so that's fine. Okay, so then I want to cast the regular power shield on everyone. Because we will be meeting some new interesting monsters soon enough. Alright, and Lloyd's Beacon. There it is. And return to Castle Greywind. Alright. So, going down again. Circle. All of the things that you can see here, all the heaps of lies, I checked and are indeed only heaps of lies. And they don't actually do anything aside from stealing all your gold. Although that might change? I'm not too certain actually. Yeah. So anyway, we put all the sand dials up, and now, according to the clue book, we need to hit the Victory Gong, which is somewhere. It was here somewhere, wasn't it? Hmm? Oh, there it is. It's kind of a weird place, but okay. So, the Victory Gong, rung to welcome the return of Phantom Shadow and the Grey Paladins. Strike the gong? Yes. Ringing floods the halls. Oh snap, there is a fourth sand clock thing that appeared just now. Before that, there was just a solid block here. Interesting. The sands of Oolam hang at the top of the century glass, turned upside down. Yes. So we need to turn all of these down now, according to the clue book. So far so good. There doesn't seem to be anything that spawned. Turn that upside down. And 2 more to go. Turn that one upside down. And the last one is right here. And are we done? I was expecting something more, but let's see what Greywind has to tell us. Jump. Okay, he is over here. A broken throne sits among a pile of rubble. Approach the throne? Yes. Greywind the Illusionist, the only help I can provide to you is to tell you that the sands of Oolam hold the key to victory. Turn to this throne when you think you may have succeeded. Succeed. I thought we did, but Apparently not? Huh? Okay, that's a bit confusing, but let's check what is going on down there. Maybe I need to ring the gong a second time? That might be it. Let's recheck all the sands while we're here too. So this is bottom, right? Okay. And let's ring the gong again. This is bottom. This is bottom. And this is bottom, so I'm not sure what is going on. Huh. Okay, well it says that actually yes. I do need to strike the gong once again, and then I can just go and release that guy. So let's do just that. Right. Here. Oh, wait. It's right there. There it is. Ah, yes, that worked. Greywind the Illusionist. At last my spirit may leave these cold stone walls. Hear my final words. Half of what you need is to be released into your ultimate destiny as 645. The ghost of Greywind slowly dissipates until it is gone. And we get the award. Greywind released 645. 231. Okay. However, this is kind of strange, because also the clue book says that we are supposed to find another enemy type down in the dungeon. So let me check it. It's kind of strange. Looks like it's not accurate then, if there were only the snakes there. Yeah, looks like there's nothing else here, so that's strange. And all of these do still say that, yeah, it's a mound of flies. Okay, well then, I guess that's good enough as this. But basically, there's something else that I want to tell you that the clue book says about the Greywind dungeon, aside from the Corak's notes. So, what the clue book also says is that the sands of Oolam were used by Greywind the Illusionist to monitor the passing of time. Oolam was an ancient mystic with the power to walk through time, as if walking through the halls of a cavern. He presented Greywind with the sands as a gift on his wedding day. Greywind used the sand to make 4 century glasses, which he put in the corners of his dungeon. Though he could not walk through time like Oolam, Greywind could open windows by turning the century glasses over in different combinations, allowing him to see forward and backward through the history of Terra. Those who were close to him said the illusionist emerged from the dungeon late one night, after looking back in time, that he had ever attempted before. What he saw troubled him so much that he never spoke to anyone again. The Victory Gong once rang loud through Castle Greywind. Its song marked the approach of the victorious Grey Paladins, led by Phantom Shadow, as they return from their campaigns to spread the reign and glory of Greywind the Illusionist. Such were the days of adventure, the likes of which have not been seen for years. The Victory Gong has hung silent since the night Greywind peered back in Terra's history and chose never to speak again. So, when you think about it, Greywind is probably one of the most tragic characters in Might and Magic history we've seen so far. Because if you connect all the dots, it's... yeah. So first of all, Greywind became an illusionist, and he was a very powerful mage. He built himself a castle, he got married to Anathema, a mermaid, and on the wedding day he was given Sands of Oolam, so he could look into the past of the world. And then he also fathered 2 sons and a daughter. So everything was going very fine. He was even friends with Blackwind, the spellbinder. And then, suddenly, one of his sons killed the other, then, noticing his mistake, committed suicide, leaving only Circle as the only heir to the throne. If that wasn't enough, then Greywind went into the dungeon, looked back into the very beginnings of civilization on Terra, and he saw something that was so tragic he decided not to speak to anyone again. What that is, we will actually learn soon enough, at the very end of the game. And then, finally, even after that, he managed to find out that his wife Anathema was cheating them both. And both Greywind and Blackwind fired a devastating spell at each other's castles, trapping both of them in their respective castles for an eternity. And this castle, Castle Greywind, was left burning for what seems to be centuries. And Greywind himself cannot even escape the place. So that is really something else. And finally, Greywind's basically his suffering is over because we have freed him, finally. But this is very interesting, and the interesting thing about the whole thing is that you don't even know all of this unless you pay attention to all the messages that you can find throughout the world. Also, how do I exit this sign? There we go. So yes, we will find out something about the history of the world very soon. But first I want to finish some of the things that we still have to do on the overworld. And since we have the power shields, I might as well go there right now. So this is day 14. I think Nature's Gate should bring us somewhere close to there. Ah, perfect. This is exactly where I want to be in. So I just need to cast Protection from Fire. Let's save. And go explore this place, which we haven't done. Yes. So let's go right here. Yes. And this place is the Isle of Fire, one of the quadrants. The surrounding waters are almost as treacherous as this fiery isle itself. All manner of sea creatures guard treasure left bobbing in the waves by sunken ships, and the Northeast Pass is the domain of the Pirate Queen. Well, that's something we already know. What this didn't mention is the enemies here. Okay, so far we don't see any of them. So let's go here, I guess. Ah, there's a pyramid. This is something we will... Oh, really? I haven't explored this passageway for some reason. Or maybe because it doubles back. Or maybe because it's like part of something that we cannot get to before or something. I don't know. But yes, I don't want to go to the pyramid because we still don't have the keycard for it. Instead, let's explore a bit further here. Okay, we actually have been right here. Yes, let's go here. And yes, this is also the end of the place. Uh-oh. And that is exactly that. So this is actually something that the cluebook says that you can find the Greywind dungeon, except I totally didn't find any, so I'm not really sure why it's saying that. But, well, let's see what it is. Okay, well, we're hitting it with arrows at least. Not all three of them, but at least one of them hits consistently. It's a great Hydra! Yes. Let's read the description. The Great Hydra. 5,000 hit points. 60 AC, 75 speed, 4 million experience, 12 attacks, for 12 to 144 points of damage. No ranged attack, physical damage. Great Hydra are among the deadliest of all creatures. The number of their heads gives them more attacks than any other monster, and their bite carries poisonous venom. Yes, Great Hydras. They are really one of the strongest enemies in the entire game. That is why we are only facing them right now. And even now, it's something that I'm not really sure we can deal with that easily. Alright, so obviously the things that I want to cast are Mass Distortion, even several times that. Right, next... Eventually I would like to use Elemental Storm on them, but that will only be useful if there are several of them in a row, so I don't really want to use that just yet. Prismatic Light would be interesting, but I think it works on a group, and so it's probably not all that good to use in this particular case. Let me check. This is Druid spells. No sorcerers, not clerical. Where is it? Druid spells, there it is. Prismatic Light, yeah, it works even in a cone, so definitely I don't want to use that. And I really don't think Paralyze will work on them. So... I guess Deadly Swarm is really the only thing that I can do. Or just attack. He does have an obsidian weapon. It's probably better to do that, yeah. Yeah, just attack, I suppose. Except if you miss, of course. Alright, Furry Flail. Yeah, I think that's the thing that I should be using. Yeah. Wait, no, you also have Mass Distortion. So since they have 2,000, yeah, now they have 1,000 something. Now you can use maybe something else. Incinerate or something. Uh-huh. There's Disintegrate, but it works on a group. Yeah, there's Incinerate. I think it works on a single enemy. But let's check. Implosion works on a single enemy. Oh wow. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Incinerate works on a single enemy too. Actually, Implosion is much better. But Incinerate might be enough, so let's use Incinerate. Yeah. And here I can just use Fiery Flail, I think. Or just attack. Okay, just attacking doesn't work. So Fiery Flail. And Incinerate to finish this off, yes. 50,000 gold, 100 gems, and we found a longsword. Now. Obsidian longsword, of course. This might be useful. Not too certain, though. Okay, and this is just... oh. Huh. This is another map, but there's nothing else here. So I'm not sure why this even exists. Well, whatever. And I see another Great Hydra. Yep. Well, in that case, let's use Mass Distortion from here. Actually, you can probably do that better. I'm not sure if there's any penalty for using it outside the battle. Hopefully not. Let's use it here too. Okay, you can just attack. Now you should probably use Fiery Flail. And Incinerate. Oh, really? Resisted it. Well. Some more Fiery Flail then. Come on, Incinerate, work. There we go. And Archer finishes that. And we got a belt. Belt of Moon Rays. Interesting, but not very useful, I think. Okay, so we got through all of this, and we have been down to here already. Oh, I see another one. Yeah, unfortunately we're going to have too low spell points for all of this. But it should be enough. Oh! Well, I guess if that is that, then I can use all my cone spells. But also some more mass distortions too. So use this. Okay, that didn't work out that well. But Elemental Storm, go. And we can choose the element. So far they've been pretty good with fire, so let's go with fire. Okay, that didn't really work out that well. Okay, one more. Yes, that worked out. Incinerate. Or maybe something that works in a cone? Like Starburst. But I will only deal 1000 points of damage if I use Starburst. Yeah. and 2 implosions are better than that, so let's just use Incinerate. And leave all the cone spells for our Doctor. Okay, you need to use Fiery Flail. Okay, well, I guess that we can try Prismatic Light and see what it does. Okay, it just dealt damage. Fine. That is good enough. Okay, some more Fiery Flails. And some more Incineration. Oh, really? Alright, so one more Elemental Storm then. Maybe they don't like cold. Yep, they don't like cold. Yeah, they are endurant, wow. Okay, I need some more Mass Distortions. And do I have enough? No, I can only use Fire Flails now. Oh dear. Well, I guess I could just use Elemental Storm some more. It does deal fair amounts of damage. And Fiery Flail. And now I think I need to use Implosion here. Yep, energy damage for 1000 exactly. Though this might still end poorly. Yep, I don't have enough for a Fiery Flail now. Oh dear. Well, let's try this. Of course, it's not effective. Okay. 67 spell points. Now I can do some more Incineration, at least. Uh-oh. He's poisoned. Poisoned -1, so that's still not too bad. Come on. Yes, that's fine. Oh wait, I don't have enough. 32. Oh. Well, I guess I'll need to use this. It worked, but not enough. Okay, one more storm. Hopefully this takes care of it. No. Oh dear. Well... Ah, there we go. Gauntlets and nunchucks. Phew, well, that was close. Leprechaun's gauntlets and kinetic nunchucks. Not something that we actually can make use of, but hey. And now cast Cure Poison. Cure Poison. Right, phew. We defeated several of the Hydras here. There's still quite a landmass left, so there will be more of them to deal with. But for now, we can go back to someplace. Yeah, so you have spell points, and you can cast Nature's Gate. Actually, you have 7 spell points. Can you cast Lies Beacon with that? Yes, nice. Set. And Nature's Gate. There. We should be right back here. Oh, really? Oh, now it's 5's day, okay. Good enough, really. So yes, next time we will go back there and hopefully clear the place of all Hydras. So I will see you all then. Later.